Yeah, just first question. I mean, 38 points from you tonight, 12 of 21 from the field. Just kind of what was your confidence level and what were you kind of seeing against this Iowa State defense?
Yeah, my confidence going into the game was pretty high. I just think that comes from preparation from the coaches, from my teammates, just allow me to stay aggressive and before the game, voicing it, repping it, especially in shoot around. But we knew Iowa State was a really great team. We knew that they were super competitive. So we just had to make sure that biggest thing was we were playing fast, and I think that's where I got a lot of my looks tonight. But hats off to Iowa State. They're a tough team to guard tonight.
Yeah, and for you, you had 14 free throw attempts as team 25. Was it kind of in the game plan to kind of try to get to the line and just get them to foul you?
Yeah, well, the game plan at first was to really take advantage of that mid-range, especially with their post player being in a low plug the whole game. We wanted to get in that mid-range level, but they were stepping up pretty high, so we were able to go around them. So I just wanted to make sure that I just got the best look for my team, and I think majority of that was just trying to get downhill.
Yeah, it's the first loss of the season, but just what can you take from this game going into Western Michigan this week and the first Big Ten opponent in Illinois?
Yeah, I was just telling the girls in the locker room that even though this is our first loss of the season, I think teams are dying to play like this. They're dying to play like how we are right now at the end of November, in March. So, we just gave a lot of roses to everybody in the locker room. We didn't have any quit in us. They went on runs, but we came back. So this is a resilient win for us, especially not having Z. She's a big part in what we do. So not having her and just never giving up. I mean, I just didn't want to ask anything more of this team.
Yeah,
You good,
and
Sean?
yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, Sean. Coach Moore will start with the opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Sean. Thanks for being here. Um, really, really, we're not built for moral victories, but I thought our kids battled for 40 minutes. Every one of those kids that were on the floor gave us something, and I'm really proud of how hard they played. And in the ebbs and flows of games, we never allowed it to get that far out of reach for us. And we had moments again. We felt like going in there. We had to do a couple things. One, things that we just thing was to limit their threes, and only giving 14 threes up, that's pretty good to a team that averages a lot of those. um and so we're just really proud of our players. And as I said to them, we have a lot to be hang our heads high. We're leaving Florida tonight, and we have a lot to look forward to right now. So really proud of them.
Questions for Coach Sean?
Yeah, I mean, with Z being out, you just kind of had to get more minutes out of those post players like Odessa and Faith and Jade for a little bit. Just kind of what did you see from them in their minutes?
Well, we know this. I mean, they got to, I thought Odessa was really good. We really challenged her to have to be physical. Audie Crooks is, obviously you could tell, is a very hard guard for anybody in the country, not just Indiana. And so, I thought Odessa came willing to fight, for position and try to make things hard. I thought she started to get a little bit tired there down the stretch, which again, I think she frustrated. I think Audie at times. I think Audie got a little tired as well, just from the banging that was going on with Odessa. But Faith has to help us. She has to get stronger. She has to be able to, give us good minutes, and she not just defensively. She has to be able to help us execute offensively by knowing where she needs to be and our plays and so forth. And Jade the same way. Jade can't come in and she has to hold serve. She can't foul. And it's one of the things we did not want to do. And And so, again, we needed them to come in and help us. So I was proud of their effort, but those two in particular, have to continue to improve and have to continue to get better for us, in order to, help us, we needed them to do today.
Yeah, Shay tonight, 38 points. Just kind of what did you see from her and her game and her confidence on
Well,
the court?
yeah, she was fearless. I mean, at the beginning of the game, I don't know, did she have our first? I felt like she scored every point in the first quarter. I know that Nevaeh had a couple free throws, and I think somebody else had a three for us. But she was fearless, and that's how we want her to play. And so really proud of the way she kept attacking, kept scoring in different ways for us. And then Bo, I wish Bo could have got going a little bit earlier in the first half. I thought she came on in the second half, especially when Shay went out after she got her fifth. But Shay was incredible. I'm very, very, very proud of her because she has a heavy load. But there's nobody that wants that load more than Shay.
Yeah, I kind of with that too. I mean, Maya, 9 points. They're all coming from three. It's just kind of what improvements have you seen out of her and her shooting recently?
Yeah, well, I think that this has been a really good tournament for Maya, to hit the big one against Gonzaga, but then, to come in today and hit a few, more, or see those go down. I mean, that's really good for Maya. She needs that for her confidence. Maya has to continue to, improve on the offensive end in terms of where she needs to be in our sets. In order for us to execute, all of our pieces have to be where they need to be. And so that she'll continue to improve on that end, and then she has to continue to improve on the defensive side of the ball. But I think she is. I think I'm really happy with this tournament and how, like I said, just for her to see her shot go in, I think is really big for her right now.
Yeah. And there was a video that the team put out where you talked about growth. I mean, 3 games in Fort Myers, first loss of the season, but a win over Gonzaga, like close game today. Just kind of what growth and what learning experience have you seen out of your team in these 3 games?
Well, again, I think was it Calvin Sampson said it the best. L's are not necessarily for losses; they're for lessons, and so we are learning lessons inside of every game. And it's November, almost December, but these first 8 games for us, I think, and I've said it, we've seen so many different coverages, as far as defensively. And so we've had to prepare a lot of different ways. We've also been in games where we've been down and had to fight back. We've also been in games where we've been ahead. And we want to keep our foot on the pedal, and we haven't done that. We've also gone to our bench when we've been had those leads, and our expectations are for us to continue to build leads and not lose leads. And so, we've experienced a lot here in the first 8 games, and I think that's really good for us. But one of the things I don't think you can quantify is just how hard this group plays, and just how tough. Again, when things, chips are down, it's like this team, but we've always had teams like this at Indiana where we're not going to fold. We're going to keep battling and trying to find ways. Whether it's we're down, just chip away, chip away, chip away. And so I loved our fight. I hope we can maintain that and sustain it, throughout the entire season. It's a long one, but this group has shown a lot of that, a lot of that fight and toughness, which I love.
Anything else, Sean?
I'm good. So
All right.
thank you, Barry.
Thanks,
Thank
Sean.
you.